Hello, I'm Derek Seckinger with Frost Sullivan. Smart design is just one of the synergistic building blocks in successful companies exemplifying best practices. The most efficient products and designs fit together to build a seamless business solution. Smart design ensures that all components work together. Here to discuss how they're leading innovation are Mark and RJ.
Great, Derek. Glad to be here.
Thanks, Derek.
So the first question is, what types of organizations are utilizing standards-based design approaches and why?
Well, actually, most companies use standards in one form or another because standards-based products and solutions are really a good starting point in designing any type of product in the market.
One of the key reasons of using standards-based for any company is going to reduce your total time to market for your product development. In a typical proprietary type design, you're going to expect anywhere from 18 to 24 months to get the product from development to when it's getting released into the market. Being able to leverage readily available standards-based products, you're going to reduce that cycle time down to 8 to 12 months.
Okay, well with that in mind, who is an ideal candidate for considering a standards-based design approach?
Well, we believe all companies are a good candidate for that. Whether it's a small company all the way through to a large tier one global organization, especially those that have a limited pool of engineering resources and maybe even want to go through a new design cycle where they want to pull in best practice and the best type of solution out there to lead them to the next generation of their product offering.
Yeah, so specifically small niche companies really can leverage standards-based products very well. They're going to need they want to focus on their core technologies, which is either going to be some sort of software development application or maybe a board level design. By working with a partner like us, we can take care of all the other pieces that make up the whole system. The front panels, the sub-rack, the backplane, the cooling, and the power. And so that's going to allow them to focus as well as limit how much development costs they need to spend and overhead. Larger companies who may have some of those resources or maybe very well versed in some of those areas, they're going to leverage standards-based products for a variety of reasons. One of the important ones that I see is they're able to take some sort of bleeding-edge technology that they want to fast-track, and they realize they can actually leverage standards-based products with very little investment and take that and get it to the market a lot faster.
Okay, this begs the question, what are the key benefits associated with a standards-based approach?
I think the main advantage is time to market, because a lot of these organizations out there are trying to design a product and really shoot skeet, and so to speak, with emerging market trends. And once you release that product, then the requirements are going to continuously change. So then again, instead of offering another whole design cycle, really shorten that down and come with a standards-based product where you can exchange out a simple blade or some sort of a card within your unit to make that happen.
Yeah, so not only reducing engineering costs and operation costs and those kinds of things associated with it, standards-based solutions really provide you a lot of reliability. So a lot of these products have been around for a while and they're proven. Also, they're not going to be designed for a very specific type of application or region. So standards-based are global. You're going to be able to take these products and you'll be assured that they're going to work in other regions within the world. You get this larger ecosystem as well. You have a lot of vendors and suppliers providing solutions that you can leverage from. And so those are certainly some of the great benefits of adopting and using standards-based.
All right, this is all very interesting. So perhaps you could help us understand, where does Schroff fit into all this?
As RJ had stated, we have a full ecosystem of standards-based product providers, and we work with that ecosystem and deliver that ecosystem to our customers and really make sure that we identify with their requirements and marry those requirements up and shepherd those customers through that ultimate solution that's going to help them be successful in the marketplace.
From a technical perspective, we have dedicated engineers who are working within the standards body community. This is an ongoing development. We're continuously releasing new specifications, and in some cases we'll be the author of some of those portions of the specification. At a minimum, we're going to be leveraged on our technical expertise in mechanical, backplane, thermal solutions. So that's certainly the main area that we're involved in. From that, though, we provide really probably over 1,000 different types of components and products that are all standards-based. The nice thing that we have is based on all this development work and the products that we have, we really have a modular type or a smart, intelligent building block approach to going from the components, the subracks, card guides, cases, all the way up into a completed system and offering those platforms. And the advantage there is that whether you're going into a particular end product, usually that's got to be tailored a little bit. So our modular smart design approach allows us to take those base platforms and take proven components from that and piece those together and then still deliver the customer exactly what they need.
Well, RJ, this sounds very thought-provoking. Can you describe some of the approaches to smart design in action?
Sure, yeah. In one case, we had a customer and they were wanting to go into a high-performance platform and solution, developing some of their boards. So we were very quickly able to get one of our next generation systems, as well as deliver front panels to their board development group through our Express program. That allowed them to start playing around with the hardware, and they started coming up with some challenges that they didn't necessarily expect. The component temperatures were running hotter, and they realized in this particular case they're actually doubling the requirement from power, which also meant they had a thermal issue. So they still wanted to stay with that platform, and we had some other modular solutions that would actually meet their thermal requirements and basically power delivery. And we were able to take some of those and come up with some options to meet those particular requirements. Now everything's always a trade-off, so they had to make some decisions. But they took that and they decided which way they wanted to go. We were able to take that base platform and use the modular pieces that we already had validated, put that all together, and basically get that over to them so they could continue on with their development and really didn't lose a lot of time and get their product faster to market.
And I think that's a very important fact, and that's the whole premise of smart design. It's time to market. Use parts and pieces for your solution that are already proven out in the industry. Already know that they have high quality, and know that you have a whole ecosystem to work with, as opposed to going it alone, developing a proprietary product that you continuously have to go through trials and understand the interoperability challenges that are associated with that. And ultimately, it could be a longer path to market than going with a standards-based type solution.
Some very interesting insights you've shared with us today. Mark and RJ, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks for having us, Derek.
This is Derek Seckinger with Frost & Sullivan, signing off.